Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
Happy 4th of July from the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show right here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS, located right now in Old Town Newhall, where you should be for the festivities of the 4th of July. I know my compatriot here and co-host today, Mr. SteveCorn. You've been here since early this morning.
Absolutely. I mean, it was a beautiful morning, too, nice and crisp, but then warmed up pretty quick, so it's all good, and those pancakes were awesome.
Yeah, so SteveCorn was there with the Rotary, as they are every year, Rodger Dunn, cooking up some pancakes and sausage and goodies and stuff, and I was with SteveCorn last night, starting the celebration for the week, as I always do, with him and his beautiful wife, Carla. We love those guys, and if your pancakes were crooked, that was my fault.
Oblong. It was a little bit oblong. I was trying to make Mickey Mouse pancakes. Didn't work out very well.
Is that what you were calling it, Steve?
Yeah, that's right. These are blobs. Look at that.
Yeah, okay. But at least today we get to enjoy, the festivities of basically the community. But one of the things where, this is a real estate and finance show. Now, for 4.5 years, and again, you go to donandgino.com, DONANDGINO.com, and you can click on our YouTube channel. There's 730 interviews with some of the best professionals in town. There's always updates on what's going on in the real estate community. So before we get into what is also happening, we promise every Saturday to start your week, because a lot of you purchase on the weekends. That's why I moved our show to Saturdays. What's happening in the real estate market today? And Steve, I'm going to get your insight on it, because they hear ours on a regular basis.
Right now, I'm looking at a market that's, it's kind of volatile in certain ways, not like you'd think, but, listings that come into market, this is the summertime, this is the season, properties come into market, they're well-priced and they're well-suited, they're nicely pointed, are selling really quick.
Yes.
Absolutely really quick. I know we've had some recent movement in the interest rates, which has caused some activity for buyers to get in the market.
So get off the fence?
That's correct.
Okay.
And what's happening is there's more competition, because buyers are starting to think, uh-oh, I better get in this game while the prices are still, relatively reasonable, and the inventory's got a decent selection, and also the rates are still in my ballpark. I've seen some properties falling out of escrow because of appraisal issues. I'm seeing quite a bit of that, actually. And because of more inventory coming on the market, I'm seeing some escrows falling out, because buyers get into a property, they're not quite 100%, in love with it, and their gut tells them maybe we should keep looking, and then they jump ship and get into another property they find they fall in love with. So, I'm seeing all kinds of things across the board.
You know what I'd like you to help me with, Steve? And that's SteveCorn, owner of Newhall Escrow, and you're listening to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on this beautiful 4th of July, and this is the last segment, our saddest segment. We hate to have to leave you. But I'd like to help, because we do a lot of pre-approvals for buyers, and that's the way, believe me, if you want to be successful in purchasing a property and getting your offer accepted against a multitude of competition, you better be pre-approved, and we're going to suggest being pre-approved with a local direct lender that the real estate agents trust and know will do the job, working with a great escrow company like Newhall Escrow, and working with a local agent that understands the markets and also is respected, because the listing agent and seller has a choice of which offer they want to accept, and it's not always the highest price. Am I right?
Absolutely correct. In fact, I've seen agents take offers that may be a little bit less than, say, another offer that has, and the deciding factor is local lending representation. I can't tell you how many times we've had problems generated in a file because of unfamiliarity with the community and the property. And that's only bred by somebody who's not used to doing business in our community. Doesn't make them a bad person, just means they're not suited to do the best job. So
eloquently put, Steve.
That's right, absolutely. No bus driving here, but I see a lot of the listing agents representing sellers really coach their sellers to say, I know Don and Gino, I know Skyline Home Loans, I know they do a great job. They're streamlined, they are trustworthy, they have ownership to the community, and if I have my choice over this transaction with this buyer at this price with Don and Gino doing this loan, or this lender in Orange County,
that they don't know,
with a tick a little bit more money, you know what I mean? Even so, they'll take the local lender option, because they know they have responsibility and reliability built into that transaction.
All right, help me clarify, because a lot of you out there are going, well, why would I accept less? Is my agent doing me a disservice if I accept a $4,000 less or a $5,000 less? But there's a cost to a transaction falling out of escrow. Am I right?
Absolutely. Well, what you're looking at is because of the potential. lack of familiarity with the property in the area of a lender in Orange County, for instance, or even out of our valley, and the deal could go sideways or get delayed significantly, and that means dollars out of the pocket of the seller. So you have to combine the seller's daily,
What's the hardships?
the daily principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and if an HOA, daily HOA dues. That adds up fast.
You would know as an escrow.
Yeah, it does. And so if you have a 45-day escrow and the lender's coming up short because of whatever multitudes of reasons, every day the thing doesn't close, the seller's coming out of pocket more money.
Plus, it can say something about the property also if it falls out of escrow.
True
Therefore,
story.
maybe your next offer won't be as high because it fell out of escrow. Not always the case, but it can be.
Well,
These are the things a good listing agent thinks of.
We've had the issue with appraisals. We've had
Right.
that, as I mentioned before, and a lot of times, sellers are getting aggressive with prices. Buyers aren't unwilling to pay, but the lenders aren't finding the value in the property at that value, and
Or
so,
prepared to
pay. They don't have
contingency plans.
right. So the deal goes sideways, and seller ends up listing the property for a different price and accepting a lower offer anyway.
All right. One thing also we want to go over before we go into the last of the festivities for today is buyers are very frustrated right now. A lot of you out there are looking for homes and you're seeing your offers not get accepted. And remember, 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10 is being accepted. The other 4 to 9 or 10 of you, or even more on some offers, are not being accepted. Remember, you're not alone. The key thing is don't give up. The reason I'm saying this is I've been through this many times, as Steve has, and you're going to say, forget it, I'm just going to wait, or I'm just going to save. You're going to lose the battle because, unfortunately, prices will continue to go up. Trust us on
Yes,
that.
they will.
They will go up.
100%.
Interest rates will go up.
Yes, they will.
So what that does is eliminate your purchasing power or increases the payment you're going to pay, either or, and you could be priced out of the market, out of the school district you want, out of the housing tract you want, out of the bedrooms. Maybe Johnny just lost his bedroom because you waited. It's worth it to hang in there. You will find the home of your dreams. Believe me, if it doesn't work the first time, I've almost never had a buyer not find a better home.
Yeah, well, and patience is the key, and
Yep.
and having a local real estate agent that is aware of what's happening in the market, finger on the pulse of any listings that come on the market, even networked with agents to find out about properties that come on the market before they're even in MLS. That's key. So that's definitely one of the things to be prepared for.
All right, before we go into where are the fireworks this week, tonight, Steve, how can they get a hold of absolutely the best escrow company in town to help them with either for selling their home, refinancing their home, whatever, or just a great resource?
So there's 2 ways to get a hold of us. The number at the office is 661-259-3450. That's 661-259-3450. Or go to our very interactive website at newhallescrow.com. We've got frequently asked questions about most everything you can think about in real estate processing and or transactions. We have a 1031 exchange Q&A. We've got all kinds of great information and resources, so check it out. And of course, we also have a link to America's Professional Resource Group, where we have the best of the industry when it comes to your financial future.
Yeah, you can get that at aprgi.com. If you're looking for a great lending company that's going to support you here at Skyline Home Loans, we've been around since 1985. I've been out here since 1987. That's SantaCretaHomeLoan.com. Says it just like it is. SantaCretaHomeLoan.com. You can find out more about about our wonderful team. All right, we only got a couple of minutes here. Where are the fireworks? I can guarantee you're wondering where they are. Of course, the main one's going to be at the mall, right?
Quincy Town Center, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a cool one because they blow them off from the top of a garage. So they have a real good perspective. And then KHTS Radio does the broadcast of
How cool is that,
the
huh?
patriotic music. It's really cool.
Very cool. So that starts at 9:15. There's some other ones in Stevenson Ranch. I know there's some usually in Central Park area. There's also some in Castaic. There's quite a few. Actually, Valencia Country Club even has a cool little thing where you can go to Valencia Country Club for a nominal fee. It is a nominal fee. They have food and festivities for the kids, and then you can go out to the 14th green with your chair and your blanket and watch the fireworks right there from the 14th green.
Watch out! Watch your putt the next day, though. It's gonna break to the right after all those chairs are on the green.
No doubt. All right. Thank you again for giving us the opportunity to be with you on this beautiful 4th of July. Don Gatling, Gino Fronti, and SteveCorn here are blessed to have you in our lives. We're here to help you. and guide you to personal financial wellness. And, you know, it's a patriotic day for sure. So remember to just share that love and be good humans and enjoy a great 4th of July. Thank you again, Steve.
God bless America.
All right. Have a great day. And thank you again for joining the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. We'll be with you next week, every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m.